Welcome back, everyone, to the podcast. My name is Evan, and I'm here with...
I'm Emma.
And we actually met... Actually, I think it'd be better if you told it. How did we end up
Oh,
meeting each other?
yeah. I'll tell the story. So it was, 3 days ago?
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
So me and my friends were just walking down the street like 3 days ago, and he comes up to us and wants to interview us. And so I was like, you know what? I am so down. I was really down. And you were asking us questions, and you asked a question about what was like our craziest memory since being here. And I actually got interviewed by another interviewer, and it like kind of went viral. And basically, I just told that story, and then he was like, "Let's get on the podcast," and I was like, "Yes, I'm so down." So here we are.
So literally mid-street interview, which Marco and I are doing, we met Emma, and she was literally like, yeah, I went on this other guy's podcast, and it got like a whole bunch of views. So I'm like, okay, Emma's like, you're the secret. Like, you have the magic touch. Like, you just will make things go viral. So I'm like, Emma, I need you on the podcast.
Oh my gosh.
And literally like 3
Oh my
days
gosh.
later,
Yeah, here we are.
We're in
Literally, here we are.
our old money theme. If you guys
Yes.
can't tell, you know.
Yes, he was like, "Okay, let's dress as old money," and I was like, "What does that mean?" So I looked on Pinterest, and I was like, "Okay, scarf, like
know,
sweater,
Very,
like
very elegant.
very
Formal,
elegant,
very demure.
yeah." And I was like, "What is this inspo like for the old money theme?"
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
was telling her, you know, because I lived in Spain for a couple of months, and there everyone is just so like, they have such great fashion sense, and I was like, I need to like emulate this. I need to bring this in. You know, sometimes I'll throw in an old money fit, like just because, but I was like, you know, why not have
Yes.
this fit, you know?
Yeah, I love that. That's super cool.
Just that I knew you'd bring out a banger.
Oh, thank you.
I was just like, that's why I chose the theme. I was like, should we do beach? Should we do rave? Should we do... I'm like,
Oh my
no,
gosh.
like start off strong. But I want to do a different theme of dress for every episode, you know, whoever we have on in the future.
That's super cool. Yeah, I think fashion is just like, it's definitely like one of my favorite forms of like self-expression. So I was like really excited to like just dress up and have fun. So yeah.
That's interesting you said that, because you are a really big dancer, right? Like, how does that play into your self-expression? I feel like it has to do a lot.
Yes, so I've been dancing literally all of my life. Like, but I started dancing competitively when I was 10. So that's when it got serious. 10 years old. I was in it for the long haul.
Oh, dance moms.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love Dance Moms.
I do love dance moms.
It's so good. But yeah, I started dancing, and it was like turned into my biggest form of like my creative outlet. And it just fills my cup so much because I just am so passionate about it. And my fashion sense has like been heavily inspired by like my dance creativity in a way, because when you show up to a dance class, you gotta show up.
Oh, yeah.
And show out. You need to be ready. And I actually was just talking about this to someone the other day, how fashion and dance are like, I'd say go hand in hand with like self-expression, and they like love each other so much. But there's also like a boundary of like mobility and uniformity between fashion and dance, because you have to wear something that you can dance in. Like, you can't just wear like anything, you know, you have to be able to move in it. So I feel like making that decision of like what I'm wearing to dance class is like infiltrated into like my decision of like what I'm wearing to like normal class, like my day-to-day style, if that makes sense.
3 minutes in, I've already doubled my knowledge on dance. Like, I wasn't even
Yes.
expecting this. I wanted to wait until we were on the podcast to ask you that question, because I knew like you had something cooked up, and you
Yes,
you
I
definitely
could talk
seem-
about it all day.
What types of
literally.
dance do you do?
So I grew up training in a lot of different styles, like ballet, acrobatics, tap, jazz, musical theater, hip hop, all the different styles of competitive dance. But my favorites as of recently have been hip hop and contemporary, because I just feel like that's where like have been thriving the most and able to like express like those emotions and like letting dance heal in a way. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You know, I did a ballet.
Really?
did do a
Wait,
ballet.
you dance?
I did for a little bit.
Oh my
In
god,
fact,
wait, what?
I actually have a T-shirt from it. In fact,
Oh my gosh.
when I was in high
I did
school,
not even know this.
I did Dr. Capelia.
Capelia.
You've heard of it?
Yes, I know that show.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I'm from San Luis Obispo,
Oh, cool.
and like I have a younger sister, and our like very very close family friends, the Lawrences, they have their own dance studio in SLO, and they
Oh
call
my
it Slow Mac,
gosh.
and they do a huge production like every couple of months. And for one, they were like, we're doing Dr. Capelia, but we don't have enough male leads. Like, and they were like, Evan, like, do you have some spare time? And
my
I was like,
gosh.
I would love to do it. Like,
It's
I've
your
loved
time to
performing arts.
shine. Oh my
Exactly.
gosh.
Because, you know, like I did in high school. In high school, I was so into doing a bunch of different things. Like I did theater. I did a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Wait, you did like theater shows?
I did a couple. I did Shakespeare.
Wait, okay.
And then my senior year, I moved into stand-up comedy. I started doing that.
Wait, that's super cool.
But I was super into like those kind of arts in high school. Like I
Yeah.
worked as a chef in a restaurant for a couple of years. Like
Hello? Wow.
I did a whole
Wait,
bunch of stuff.
that's so
I
cool.
prepared a whole bunch of yapping for the podcast.
Oh my
Don't even
gosh.
worry. But yeah, they hit me up. They're like, Evan, like we need a male lead in this performance. Like we're gonna have it on in a couple of weeks. Like, do you want to learn the part? I'm like, yes, I want to learn the part.
Oh
like
my gosh.
I'm like, okay, a ballet. I'm
Yeah.
like sure. Like I feel like that would be so cool.
Have you ever did anything ballet? Was this like your first like dance like dance show like or dance class or like
Per se, so my sister was always super into dance. Like she
Okay.
was like you, like she like loved dancing her whole life. She taught me, you know, like first, second, third, fourth position, like all of that
Aw,
stuff.
oh my
So
gosh.
I was always surrounded by it. But then
Okay.
for the ballet, like, you know, I didn't dance per se. I like mainly had to like move rhythmically. Like I was like a gentleman in one scene, and then I was like a basketball player in another.
Okay, yeah.
So it was just like this super fun thing, just being on stage and like,
Oh my gosh.
you know, in uniform and costume and everything. It was such a great experience.
So glamorous, right?
I know, right?
It's beautiful
It's
being on
beautiful.
stage. So like you really like performing like the on stage like do you like being on stage?
I love it. Like I love being center of attention.
Yeah.
Like always since I was a kid. Like, you know,
Oh my
started with
gosh.
theater, then stand up comedy, now the street interviews. I mean, you know, I
Yeah.
love just like being on camera. I love like doing a whole bunch of stuff like that. I just like speaking in front of audiences. In fact, I am actually doing that in a couple of days.
Really? Wait,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
So, another thing is I founded my own AI startup company
Oh,
a couple
wow.
of months ago.
Oh wow.
And so I've been really working on that. I have some developers in the Silicon Valley who are like building the app, doing
Oh my goodness.
crazy things to make it real. And then
That's
I'm doing
so
the business
exciting.
side of things. I'm talking to a whole bunch of people, and I'm giving my pitch to like a group of like 100 investors in 2 days.
Oh my
So I
gosh.
have, like, a
wow, that is
whole-
so exciting.
Yeah, I
Good
have like
luck.
a pitch lined up. I have a whole bunch of
Wow.
resources I want to share. I'm
Oh
really
my
excited.
gosh. Well, you're going to do great because
very
you're so
much.
comfortable talking on camera.
Oh, I love it.
And yeah, if you're like this comfortable talking on camera and like being
Oh,
just
I
like
love it.
very conversational, like you totally got this in the bag. You're
No,
so
like
good.
when I'm alone in my room, I feel like I'm like more like introverted than when I'm on camera. You know
Wait,
what I
that's
mean?
so real. Like
know,
honestly,
right?
that's literally so real.
When it's just me, like I will never leave my room to my own devices. But like
Yeah.
get me with a group of people, and then I'll just start like talking everyone's
You're
ear
just
off.
yapping.
Exactly.
I love that. Oh my gosh. Would you say like you're like the type of person that's like extroverted right away, or are you kind of like introverted at first and you kind of get more comfortable?
See, that is a very that's a deep question because I used to be super super introverted. You know, in middle school I was like, you know, I had my like middle school like, oh, like what do people think of me? Like I went
Yeah.
through that phase hard, and then come high
Yeah.
school I like worked on it, and I just like got to this place where I'm like I know who I am. I like who I am. Like I'll just talk to
Yeah.
anyone. And now it's just like I feel like I pick up with anyone. Like there's not like that like
Yeah.
barrier in between right
Mhm.
away.
No awkwardness.
Yeah, what about
anymore.
you? Do you feel like you're just open book right off the bat, or what?
It's definitely been in like waves. I would say like dance has helped my confidence like exponentially, where it's like if I'm able to go up on stage and like hit some crazy move and like do some crazy stuff, like I can have a normal conversation with people.
Hit a quick
you know?
tortoise, hey,
Yeah,
you know?
if I can do all that, like it's like okay to like show my personality. I would say in high school I was a little bit introverted.
Okay.
Like I was kind of like it took me a second to warm up to people, but I feel like like as I got older, like once I was like 16, I was just like very comfortable with myself, and I was really just able to talk to anyone, and I like I finally like realized like, wow, nothing's that serious. Like everyone's kind of like somewhat focused on themselves. So if you say something a little silly, like it's okay. Like nobody's gonna remember. Like,
so that's so interesting to me. Like, what was the exact like sentence that like resonated with you where you were like, oh, I don't even care what these people think of me?
an exact sentence?
Like, was there a
Oh.
particular, like for me, there was like almost like a mantra, like,
Yeah,
like
it was like
something
a
just
mantra.
clicked. I'm like, everyone's worrying about themselves. They're not worrying about me. Like, was that there like that thing for you, or it just kind of came naturally?
It was kind of just like, literally, it was like, nothing's that serious. Like, nothing's that serious. I'm just doing me. That kind of thing. I feel like there was something else. It'll come to me. It's like right there. Maybe it's not right there.
Maybe it's not right.
Maybe
It's a
it's
little bit
not right
farther
there.
away.
Maybe it's back there. But
Okay.
I think it's, yeah, basically I was just like, I'm just gonna do me, because like nobody even really cares.
Right. I mean,
That's what it was. Nobody
okay.
even really cares.
Nobody even see. Okay.
Nobody even really cares. Just be yourself. And oh my gosh, you know what it was? It was like live, laugh, love.
That's crazy.
Bro, it was
That's
literally live,
crazy.
laugh, love. I was like, I would do something so embarrassing or just like something a little silly. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna live, laugh, love. Like nobody cares.
You know,
Like,
you are totally the type of person to have the live, laugh, love like poster in their living room.
no,
Like,
don't say that.
I feel like you are.
You know what? Maybe I am. I'm gonna embrace it. I will have that poster in my house, I think.
But like live, laugh, love, like I literally when I hear that I just think of the poster. Like what did it
Live,
mean to
laugh,
you?
Love. When I think of live, laugh, love, I think it's definitely a little silly. Oh my gosh, but you know what? I love being a little silly. I think everyone
Yeah.
needs to be a little silly.
I've noticed you like the word silly. It's a
I
great
don't know.
word.
Maybe I'm just like nervous and I keep saying the same thing.
No,
but-
maybe you're silly.
Or maybe I'm just a little silly.
Yeah.
But I like being a little silly. Do you like being silly?
Oh, I love being silly. I love gooning. I love everything about it.
Goonie.
I did stand up comedy for a little. You
Oh
could
yeah,
say
you did
I
stand up
dabble
comedy.
into silliness.
Oh
you
yeah.
know.
So you like got a sense of humor.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
You know, sometimes.
Okay, is like stand up comedy like do you just have to like say a joke like on the spot, or is it like Oh, he's getting ready. He's
So
getting ready.
you had your dance. You're like, this
Yeah,
is my
I-
self-expression. This is
Yeah.
my calling. You know,
This is
for
your
me,
self-expression.
I had a whole journey with stand-up comedy.
I want to hear all about the journey because I'm not really that familiar like with stand-up comedy.
So, what you like? It's hard to describe. A lot of people feel like exactly what you just said. You go up on stage and you like something comes to you and you say it.
Yeah.
It's not like that at all.
Yeah.
It's like it's difficult because not only do you have to come up with material that's funny, which for me actually wasn't the hard part. I just kind of like go through it and edit it because you have to like edit your script like 8 times.
Oh, wow.
But the hard part is you have to run it over and over again until you almost forget the words and you're like rediscovering it as you're saying it.
Oh.
Because if you have the best script ever and you kind of read it out and it's sort of like robotic and you're just like
Yeah.
saying the words from memory, it's not funny because it has to be spontaneous. It has to feel like it's coming naturally.
Yeah.
Like you're saying it for the first time. That's what I distilled stand-up comedy down to 2 things. It's the writing and the spontaneity.
Yeah.
You
it
have
has to be like organic
Exactly.
for the audience to like really be like into it.
Exactly. Because if you're like
Yeah.
basically like, reading off your phone, like, why did the chicken cross the road? Or just like saying it from memory. It's like, what are you
Everyone's just
doing?
gonna be like, oh, okay. Yeah.
So that's what's hard, but that's why I liked
Dang.
it. To learn it well enough that you almost forget it.
Yeah. How was like your first show? What was that like?
It was great. My first show, I went to this bar in Slow, and I had no plans of going up. I had just written material and went through it like twice. And I went to the bar, and there was this guy on stage who like basically heard that I wanted to do stand-up comedy, and he was like, dude, get up here. And I was like, no, like I haven't
my
practiced.
gosh.
I'm not gonna be good. He's like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm not hearing that. Like, come up here, get up here right now. And I'm like, all right, fine, fine. And I went up, and you know, like first thing I said, I'm like, peer pressure's a bitch, isn't it? And the whole crowd's like laughing, you know,
Oh my
crowd's
gosh.
laughing, and like, you know, that kind of like invigorated me. And then I started saying my material, and somehow I just like remembered it perfectly how I'd written it down.
Wait,
And
oh
I
my
was like
gosh.
adapting to the crowd, and like they were just loving it. I mean, they loved
Oh
it.
my
Like the young kid, I was
gosh.
still in high school at the time. They loved that I
Aw.
had like the guts to go up there, and
Yeah.
the stuff I was saying was funny, and you know I had like my family there, and
Aw.
it was an awesome experience. It was so
Wait,
cool.
that's so sweet. And that like kind of did that like open the doors
That
for
completely
more?
opened it. Yeah, I went back the next week and the next week.
Oh my gosh.
Because this was right after I graduated. So then I started going
Oh.
into, because I went to UC Santa Cruz first before Santa Barbara.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wait, and you transferred?
I transferred.
Oh,
yeah.
that's super cool.
So I started doing the stand-up comedy there in Santa Cruz, and then you know I did a little,
Oh.
you know, down south in LA, and I just like it's just like a little fun thing that I like to
Wait,
do.
That's super cool. I like grew up near Santa Cruz.
Oh, where?
So like kind of like East Bay area. Like I'm like 2
Like
hours
San
to see.
Jose or
Like close to San Francisco, like an hour.
what's it called?
Walnut Creek
Oh,
area.
oh, I was just in Rossmore the other week.
Really?
Yeah, my
Wait.
grandma lives in Rossmore.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I go to Walnut Creek like, yeah, I was just over there.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I know, like I literally talk to everyone here and they're either from like the Bay or like SoCal.
I know.
It's like
it's terrible.
Literally
It's-
everyone's just from California. Like everyone's connected.
I know. It's crazy because I lived for 5 years in New York, so I feel like
Oh my
an
god, you
outcast.
lived in New York.
I did,
I
yeah.
want to go to New York so badly.
it's amazing. It's different than California for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Different vibe.
Definitely. What was it like?
It's just like the people are different. Like
Yeah.
the analogy that makes sense to me is like in California, like they're nice but they're not kind, and in New York they're kind but they're not nice. Like
Oh.
everyone there is rude, but they have like a heart of gold.
Yeah.
And like here, like you know, people are like
little
just-
shallow.
Yeah, they're kind of shallow. They're a little fake,
Yeah.
but like they'll say, "Oh, I love your hair." You
Yeah.
know, that kind of thing.
It's kind of feel good.
It's a different thing.
Yeah.
There's a learning curve, but I love it there.
Yeah, that's
You
super
know.
cool. What's like it's really creative there too. Like
very.
for the arts. Like
Yeah.
what's like the long-term goal like for you?
For me,
With the arts. Yeah.
well,
Or is that in the future?
so it depends. I mean, my view of the arts, it's kind of nebulous. It's
Yeah.
like I almost view everything as an art as an extent. Like language, I think is an art. You know, there's language
oh, yeah.
arts.
Totally.
But the thing is, so I'm a math major.
Okay.
I love math, like that's my thing, and I almost look at that as an art
yeah.
because you know I've gotten to this point where math has like left the scope of the universe, and I'm just like writing stuff down, and it's just like I feel like Mozart or like someone
my
as I'm writing it
gosh,
down. It's just
wow.
like it's this cool thing that I enjoy, and I just like it. So
Yeah.
well, like I don't know how much to say the arts are in my future, but I
Okay.
know I want to continue doing content, and
Oh,
that's
yeah.
definitely an art. You know, the digital arts and
Oh,
stuff
it
like
so
that.
is. You have to be so creative and
Oh,
like
yeah.
you like draw from a place of like it's like something that you're passionate about,
Yeah.
you know.
And you should see Marco because he's the creative one. He will come
Really?
up with the craziest ideas. He's like, Evan, like let's make this into a video. I'm like, okay,
Oh my gosh.
and it ends up working. I'm like, I don't know how you just came up with that.
He's like
but
creative director.
He's just very spontaneous. He's just like always like bouncing around.
Yeah.
Like I love him.
That's super cool. Yeah, content is like I would say it's totally like an outlet of like
Oh, yeah.
creativity. Like me and my roommates, like we started making videos as soon as we got here. Just kind of like for fun, but it's also was like became like a routine of like just like bonding us together in a way. So I feel like with like through creativity we're able to get closer like as people too. So I really like how like the arts and like just concepts in general like bring people together and like bring community together, and I feel like I especially see that a lot here like in Santa Barbara. Like everyone's very like friendly, and like if you find like communities of people like that bond over like special, what am I yapping about? I don't know, but like special like passions that they're about, like, it's just so beautiful to me. I don't know. I've just really been taking it all in since being here.
What's been your favorite video you've made so far?
Oh my gosh, that's a hard question. Well, the most funny one was probably our Q&A because it was really silly because, like, we were just, like, goofing around, like, the whole time, and we had to, like, pause the camera to, like, think about what we were even gonna say. We're
Exactly.
like, what are we even talking about, and like, what can we say, and like, what's gonna be entertaining but also like making it authentic was like funny. But I also really enjoy making our vlogs because it's just like, it's just showcasing the true us, and we're just sharing that with the world.
Okay. What was like your favorite question from the Q&A?
Oh, probably the favorite snack, because I ended up like spilling all of my almonds all over the floor.
Almonds are your favorite snack?
Like dark chocolate almonds. Like dark chocolate covered
Okay.
almonds,
Okay.
like from Trader Joe's.
Okay. All right. It got better. It got better.
Did the almonds kind of throw you off a little bit?
So first you were like almonds. I'm like, there's a lot of good snacks out there. Like almonds taking the cake. I was a little, and then you're like dark
Yeah.
chocolate. I'm like, Then you're like Trader Joe's. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But honestly, my like top, that's not even my top favorite snack. My top is
Oh, so
probably
you
like,
lied.
I did lie. Because I wanted to give the camera like a like real like proof
You
of like
want
the
some
snack,
rage
and
bait
like
in the comments.
yeah, and so like the almonds were like the only things I had like on hand, like next to me. You know what I mean? So my all-time favorite snack though is like cashews.
Chocolate covered?
Nope, just salted
Whoa.
cashews. Sometimes just raw unsalted cashews.
Whoa, unsalted. Whoa.
Yes.
I need a
Cashews.
second.
Yeah, so
That's
good.
Wow.
Have you like had a raw unsalted cashew?
Raw cashew? I mean, I think I have.
Give
I've
it a
had salted.
chance. Give it a chance.
I will give it a chance. You
It's
know,
really
now that
good.
if it's your favorite snack,
Favorite.
because I'm a
Favorite.
big like pub mix from Costco kind of guy. Have you had that?
No, what is that?
It's like pretzels, and it's like I think cashews. It's like
Okay.
macadamia nuts. It's
Okay.
like sun chips. It's just like a
Okay.
hodgepodge of like snacky kind of like bar snacks.
Okay, that's yummy.
So it's kind of like I like nuts mixed in with other snacks.
Yeah,
So
not
I
just
can
plain.
I can get you.
You kind of like smell what I'm stepping in.
I
like-
smell what you're stepping in. I smell cashews, unsalted.
One of my friends from high school and I used to talk about this quite frequently. If you were a nut, which one would you be?
Oh, you guys talked about this frequently?
Yes, we thought it was the most interesting thing.
This was
because-
like every couple months you had to reassess. Like, well, last month I was a peanut, and now I'm a macadamia.
No, it was stagnant. We're always the same nut. We're always the same nut.
What nut were you?
Guess.
Cashew.
Yeah, it was a cashew.
Okay.
I was
think
a
I'd
cashew.
be a cashew
Why?
because it has the nice curve to it,
Okay.
and I like circles.
Yeah.
So I'd have to see. Now I know why you thought about this every couple months.
See,
I'd
it's
have to
so
think about
thought
this.
provoking. Like, or if like you like think about people and like, what nut would they be?
No. Peanut.
You think you would be a peanut?
Because when you look at a peanut and it still has the shell, it looks like one nut. But then you open it up and it's like, surprise, there's
Oh wait, that's so.
two. And so it's like there's more
wait.
than meets the eye.
Yes.
So
Wait.
I think I'd be a peanut.
Wait. That is so cool. Or like you could even like use that as like, you could say like you're a clam. Moving away from the nuts because
Moving away from
moving
clam-
away from the
nuts.
nuts though, but like a clam,
A
like
clam?
you like you open it up, or like it looks like kind of boring on the outside, like you don't know what's in there,
Oh,
and then
okay.
you
Okay.
open it up and there's a pearl and it's glistening and it's sparkling.
Okay.
And you're like, wow, it has all this personality, and I just thought it was like a plain clam, you know? I used to compare myself to that because I was like, I
Compare
used
yourself
to be,
to a clam.
Yes, because I used to be like kind of introverted. Like when you first met me, like you didn't really know. And then once you got to know me, it was like, wait, she's actually kind of interesting. Like she has a personality.
Wait, but you're not introverted. You just came on the podcast and started talking about clams. That's the real you.
Yeah, that is the real me. Well, it's taken me a while to get here.
Oh, there we go.
But like in
Okay.
the past, I used to be a clam. Now I am just the pearl.
Okay, I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
I like the clams that have like the black pearl. Have you seen those?
Oh my gosh, no. What?
Oh, it's like 1 in 100 clams. It's like extra rare. They have the
Really?
black pearl.
Wait,
So
that's
it's like
cool.
if you see like a pearl necklace, it's like, oh, like that's fancy. You see a black pearl necklace, it's like, oh,
That's fancy.
that's 100 times fancier.
Wow. Do they like sell those necklaces? Like,
Yeah, I mean, you can get it on Temu for like
okay.
55 cents as well.
Okay.
If you want plastic spray painted black, but
Okay.
they do.
Timo, what a
You
steal.
know, in my heyday, I did rock a pearl necklace for a little bit.
Really?
Yeah. What's
Was
your
that
opinion?
like a fashion statement?
It was like I wanted to, not I wanted to be different, but like I wanted a conversation starter, and that's what it was.
Yeah.
I wanted an excuse for people, pearl necklace, and then like we're in a conversation. Like I like doing like, subtle things to like
Subtle
meet more
things
people because
to
I like
make some
talking to people.
conversation. Yeah, the pearl necklace. I think if I saw you with the pearl necklace, I'd be like, oh, like, but then I would also be like, wait, like he ate. Like, that's like cool.
So wait, good or bad?
That's good. Like he ate. Like, you know what I mean?
All right, next episode I'll be wearing a pearl necklace.
Yeah, wear the pearl necklace. It could be like, what's the theme with like pearls? Wait, my earrings are kind of pearl.
I noticed that. I was just thinking the other
thought
day.
that. I was like,
or-
wait, they're pearl.
Yeah, they match.
Yeah.
Huh. Wait, you said
Oh, I know. I said, what's
What?
the theme with like the pearl? Like,
Mm.
I was thinking like maybe like Great Gatsby.
Great Gatsby.
That could be.
That's a great theme.
That could be something.
But what's great, like, what would like a guy wear? Like a suit?
Actually, don't know. Maybe. Yeah, maybe like a suit.
I've only read the book. I haven't seen the movie.
Did you like the book?
I like the book. I love the book.
Yeah, I like the book a lot.
It's great. I read it in like fifth grade, but
Fifth grade.
maybe not fifth, like seventh.
Seventh grade. I
Yeah.
read that like my senior year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We
Oh,
had
I
like
read
write
it, like,
essays
early.
about it. Oh, did you just
Oh.
read it on your own?
No, I think that one I read in school.
Wow. You guys read it so young.
I know. Yeah, I don't
Wow,
know.
you guys were ahead of the game.
Are you a big reader?
You know, I would say I'm like kind of in the middle
Mm.
because I used to like I go through like waves of like I'm really into reading and I'll read like a lot of books at one time and then I'll go into like a slump of like I can't focus, like I can't sit and just read a book. But recently I've been getting back into reading. I really love Greek mythology books.
Okay.
Like, have you read The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller?
I don't think so.
That book
Sounds
is
familiar.
like the most beautiful book I've ever written. It took her 10 years to write it. And it feels like you're reading, like, you could tell you're reading like art. Like, there's like, she put so much thought into every single word in that book. Like, it's so like intentional. So that kind of got me into like a really big reading kick. And then I just like kind of stopped after that. Do you like to read?
I'm like an average reader. I don't know.
Okay.
I like books on like, how to like self-improve or like how to grow
Oh,
your
yeah.
business or your personality or stuff. So I'm into like those kinds of books. But
Okay.
fiction, I don't know. After Lord of the Flies, I was kind of like, all right, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Like, how is this impacting my life? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not as much of a reader as I should because I'm slow. It takes me like 2 minutes to read a page. So I'm like,
Yeah.
and I burnt myself out. I read this like 800-page book on AI. I was like, all
my
right,
gosh.
I've had enough after that.
Well, did you like retain it though? Was it like
Oh yeah.
it
Oh,
like was really
it's-
useful?
It's part of the reason I started my company because I'm like, wait,
Wow.
this is like, because he's talking about AI in the next like 40 years and like
Yeah.
the progress it has already made and what it's going to make. I'm just like, this is amazing. Like this
Yeah.
is life changing and this is world changing. So I'm like, I want to
Definitely world
get in on
changing.
this. And I already loved math, so I'm like, well, why don't I just do something with math and education?
Yeah, that's super cool. Like AI is so crazy to me. Like genuinely it's crazy. Like when Snapchat came out with like the AI.
Oh my god!
Like I would like sit there and talk to it and I was like, this is not real. Like
I'd
this
be
is
like,
actually
how's your day?
Yes, and it would answer and it felt like a little friend, but then it was like kind of scary because I was like, wait, this is like a computer.
Wait, you know where I live? Like,
Yes, like
you have my snap location
know
probably
where
when
I
it's on
live.
ghost mode.
Yeah. Kind of freaky, but like honestly really cool. And do you like see like AI being like a really big integration like in the next few years? Like or like how fast is it moving, do you think?
I believe we're on the verge of an industrial revolution sized revamp and restructure to society. I think that there is going to be a period of time that's just now starting, and over the next couple of years going to be a period of such rapid growth that I believe that society is really going to have a big problem adjusting to the massive levels of unemployment that AI is creating in the workforce.
Yeah.
Just in because, you know, I started an AI startup, but I also work in AI as a prompt engineer, and I help train AI models. So I get to learn about all of these new different projects that AI is doing. I'm like, humans used to do this, now robots do it. You know, they used to do this, and now that, and that, and
Yeah.
that. I'm like, just in working there a couple months, I'm like, AI is changing everything.
Wow.
And I don't know how society is going to be able to handle that change
Yeah.
so quickly.
That's crazy.
So to say it's going to be apparent is an understatement. I think it's going to be everywhere.
Wow.
I mean, there's going to be the arts really is one of the only things humans will be better at than AI. Anything
Yeah.
work or automated or like software related, like AI is just going to dominate in that area.
Yeah. Wow. That's like, it's like cool to like be here to see it, but it's also very like overwhelming, like
Well,
to think about.
I'll tell you what, if I could start over from zero, I think I would also be a competitive dancer, because that way
Really?
you're not getting replaced by AI. So
Yeah.
you have a good future ahead of you.
I'm definitely on the path to try to do professional dancing.
I was going to say, like, what's the end goal of that for you?
Yes, I am definitely trying to, upon graduation, I'm going to move to LA and really try to do the professional dance scene out there in like industry and commercial dance. And I'm also trying to make efforts to like get there and like do as much as I can now. So I'm currently commuting a few times a month to LA to like take class and like build reels and get my headshots to submit to agencies, the whole shebang, and just getting it started now so it'll prepare me for my future.
Wow.
So yeah.
What is like the biggest dance related events that you've attended so far?
So in the summer going into my senior year of high school, I started working with a dance convention, like assisting, and I was able to like travel with them to like different parts of the United States to just like dance studios, and I got to see like dancers from everywhere and like where they thrived in their home studio spaces, and it was just like really beautiful and inspiring for me as an artist, and it was just cool to like meet people too, just everywhere. It's like see where I grew up dancing and compare it to like where other people, like young people, are like growing up dancing. So like we went to like, I guess like the coolest place I went to was like over the summer I went to Dallas and we like danced at the studio right across from like the Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders Stadium, the Ford Center in Frisco, Texas. And that was just really cool because they were like filming the show, like the auditions for the
That's
show,
so cool.
like right outside. And like me and some of like the other assistants that were assisting that weekend would like see the cameras and we'd like go like this and stuff to like try to be in the back. But that was probably the coolest place as of recently. But yeah, I'm just hoping dance takes me to like even cooler places.
Because full disclosure, before you came on, I did stalk your Instagram.
Yeah, when you like when you DM me and you said like dance, I was like, oh, he looked at my Instagram.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, to be fair, you have ballerina in your bio. So
It's
you
in
know,
my bio.
I believe so. Is it?
Oh yeah, it says like dancer at the top.
Maybe I stalked too hard. I don't know.
Maybe a little too
But
hard.
I saw this one clip. You were in like a studio. Do you know the clip I'm talking about?
It's like Red
Yeah, it's
Studio.
Red.
Yeah.
What was that?
That was Playground LA. It's a very big like industry dance studio. They have a lot of industry dance classes and with really cool choreographers. So that was a really spontaneous trip to LA a few weeks ago, and I'm on the hip hop club here at UC Santa Barbara, and two of the girls from the team were like, "Hey, do you want to go take this class tonight?" And I was like, "Yes." So I missed my class, my actual class here, and drove to LA, and it was really fun. And it ended at like 10:30, and we didn't get back until 1 a.m. And then I got like really sick the next week because I stayed up too late and did too much. But that was really cool experience because Playground is like right on Melrose in LA.
Yeah. Oh,
So it's
that's
like it's the LA spot. Like it's like super touristy and it's cool cuz they do like videography and like videos of the dancers, which is like really helpful for dancers trying to like build their portfolios. So that was just really cool taking class. I was just trying to like really be present and absorb all the information, and I just really enjoyed it. And like overall I had so much fun, and that's really what matters at the end of the day.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. So you really got sick for being up till 1 a.m. Are you like a
Yeah, I
in bed
don't.
by 10 p.m.
Oh
type
yeah.
of person? I thought
Literally.
so. I was thinking in my mind.
Do I
I'm
give
like,
off that?
yeah,
that
you definitely gave up.
energy?
Like, oh, geez, it's 9:30. I better be getting.
It's
I
9:30.
best be getting to bed.
Yes, and let's hit the hay for the day.
But what time did I interview you? It had to have been like 10:30 ish.
Oh yeah, that was a late night for me.
Oh, okay.
That was
Grandma stayed up late that night.
yeah, I was having a that was a late night. But yeah, usually me and my roommates are all the same too. Like we're in bed by like 9:30.
And are you roommates with Haley?
Haley, yeah.
Okay,
That was
awesome.
who interviewed. Yeah, you interviewed us. Haley's my roommate. She's actually a dancer too.
Oh,
We
awesome.
danced together my senior year, and that's how we met.
Oh, that's so cool. You guys went to high school together?
We just went to the same dance studio.
Mm.
So like we went to different high schools, and we were never really that close, like at our studio, like dancing together. And then we both decided to go to UC Santa Barbara, and we're like, wait, let's be roommates. And then we were roommates, and now she's like one of my closest friends, and literally like my sister, because we got so close. And like it's cool that like our friendship started from dance.
Yeah.
So it was really cool. And then we have another roommate, Jenna, who I went to high school with.
Oh, you're so well prepared for
I
this.
was so prepared, and honestly, I think I hit the roommate jackpot because if you think of it as a pyramid, basically I was at the top of the pyramid because I knew Haley and I knew Jenna, but they didn't know each other.
Okay.
So I was like kind of at the top, but I was like, they're gonna like each other. Like
Yeah,
they gotta like
exactly.
each other. They're all so cool. And then we had like a little hangout like right before we like moved away, and we just like all clicked so well. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this year to start.
So cool.
And then, yeah, and we're literally all sisters now, and they're probably gonna be my bridesmaids
That's
if I'm
awesome.
being for real. Yeah.
That's so cool.
yeah.
Marco's gonna be at my wedding 100%.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's so fun.
No, because I wasn't like you. Like I had like random roommates, but then when I transferred here, I was like, all right, I'm done with this. Like Marco, like you're coming with me
Yeah.
whether you like it or not.
Aw.
Like I was literally, because I was in Spain when I was booking classes, so I'm literally like at 3 a.m. local time, like booking my housing.
Oh my
like, Like it's not
gosh.
Marco, it's not working, and then I clicked it, and then
Bro, the
rest
housing is
assured.
like to the death. Like
Oh,
buying
yeah.
concert tickets, crazy. Like,
oh yeah, I know.
literally crazy. And the fact that you did that at 3 a.m.
Oh,
it's
we-
very admirable.
Oh yeah, I didn't get sick unlike you.
yeah, yeah. If I stay up too late, I get too sick.
No, that happened. I went up to Santa Cruz to talk to some of my developers and see my friends, and I just came back. I was like a week. I was like out of it. Like
can't.
I can't do irregular sleep. Like I just
Yeah.
like my body's like no, don't do it.
Yeah, how was it like moving back, like adjusting to the time? Like was it like just jet
Oh.
lag or like was it like kind of rough?
So my tour guide there was like, I have one rule, like you can't nap. Like you just first day you're dead
Really?
tired. It's like you pulled an all nighter. If you just make it until nighttime, you wake up and you're on like local time.
Oh.
So just like in one day, I was able to adjust. Because
Okay,
you know,
that's
moving.
good.
So what I did is in middle school and elementary school, I'd move back and forth between San Luis Obispo and New York for a year at a time. Like year in SLO, year
Oh.
in New York, switch schools, switch lives, everything. So I was used to
Wow.
bouncing back and forth and adjusting to the jet lag. So
Yeah.
it wasn't that bad. And then the year before that, the summer before that, I went to India, which is a 12-hour difference.
Oh my gosh.
So literally reversed.
Wow, you've been like done so much traveling.
It's true. I do love to travel.
That's so cool.
That's talk about like creative outlets. Like for me, like it's meeting people from different cultures.
Yeah.
And like getting to see like how they live their lives. It's my creative outlet.
I love that. That's super cool.
Yeah.
What has been your favorite place that you've been to?
Mm.
That's probably so hard.
Oh, I'd say the Vatican.
Where's that?
The Vatican is its own country, but it's the smallest country in the world.
Really?
And it's where the Pope lives, and it's where the Sistine Chapel is, and the largest church in the world. It's this tiny. It's in Rome.
Okay.
It's literally its own country within Rome.
Okay.
So when I went to Rome, I like went there, and the whole country is like, it's like from here to Stork Tower.
Really?
You can walk
Wow.
across it.
Oh my gosh.
It's insane. It's this tiny little tiny little country. The residency is like 5, and I went to Basilica di San Pietro. I don't know like what it is here, but it's the biggest church in the world.
Okay.
And I went inside, and it's just like beautiful.
Oh my
It's just like
gosh.
it goes like it just felt like it went up to
Wow.
like the heavens. Like it
Oh my
was the most
gosh.
beautiful thing. Michelangelo painted the 11 domes, and they're just like beautiful. Everything's made
Wow.
of gold and like
Wow, you're making me want to
fabrics.
go.
It's
I want to
amazing.
go.
Yeah, I highly recommend
What's
it.
like the dream place? What's the next
Mm.
destination?
I want to go to Greece.
Okay.
I wanted to go when I went to Europe, but I was like, no, I need like a full 2 like weeks here because I
Yeah.
love math, love Greek mythology, love Greek food, like love everything,
Yeah.
like the history, everything. So I'm like, I need like a whole dedicated Greece trip for this.
Yeah. I hope you get there.
Yeah,
That would be so
that's
cool.
Yeah, I want to.
Yeah, I've actually never been out of the country,
Oh.
and I really want to. Really want to
you-
go.
So you've been to Dallas.
I've been to a
Have-
lot of states. I've been to
Mm.
Texas, Illinois, Ohio, Florida, Tennessee, Hawaii, Washington, Oregon.
That's like 4 more states than me already.
Yeah, Arizona. But like, so I've been to a lot of states. But not New York, and I really want to go to New York.
Highly recommend
I
it.
really want to go to New York, especially in the wintertime.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't know, it just looks so pretty.
It's cold, but
Definitely
it's,
cold.
It's amazing.
Definitely
Are
cold.
are you a skier?
I've never been skiing.
Oh, okay.
I want to, though. I
It's-
want to
yeah.
try this all. Like, I want to do all of these things.
It's cool. Yeah, you're not gonna find it in California.
Really?
I mean, there's like Lake
about, like,
Tahoe and
Tahoe?
stuff.
Yeah.
There's stuff like that, but it's not like
It's not as
not
big?
like real like skiing. Like I
Oh,
used to
okay.
be in the ski club when I was in middle school in New York, and we'd
Oh,
like
cool.
go 45 minutes away to this massive like snow like white mountain, and
Oh my
we just like go
gosh.
out in the powder. It's like up to your waist, and you just like go down the hill
Oh my
with all your
gosh.
friends. It'd be so fun.
Wait, that's so fun. So my mom was a skier,
Mm.
and she always wanted to take me and my brother. But when I was a kid, I had like such a big fear of heights.
Mm.
Like I literally like would go into like the play structures, like in like restaurants, and like I would get too scared to come back down, and they would have to like unscrew it to get me out of the play
Oh.
structures.
So no skydiving for you.
See, but I've grown, you know, I've literally had a revelation, and I was like, you know what? Like, it's not that serious.
Okay.
I started like going on roller coasters finally, and I was like able to like get over the fear of heights. So skydiving is on the bucket list. I think I'm gonna skydive in the next year.
You seem like you like take your fears as like a challenge.
I do.
Okay.
Because I used to let them hold me back so much, and
Mm.
it's like, I can't do that. You only live once. You just gotta
Because you said like
go for it.
you said you were like the clam, like you used to be introverted, and now
Yes.
you're like this big time like dancer. Like that's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's so awesome.
It's definitely been a journey.
Mm.
Everything's a journey.
Yeah.
And it's been a journey for the better because I've turned into more of a go-getter, and I love it. So yeah, more adventurous activities in my future.
Yeah,
I'm hoping for.
me too.
Yeah.
And I'll be joining you because when I graduate, I'm also moving to LA.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
wait.
100%. Because that's just a
Nice.
hub for content creators. You know, I thought about San Francisco, the Bay, but I'm like, there's so many AI people up
No.
there. Like, why would I
Yeah,
like go up
you
there?
don't want to go to the Bay.
Yeah.
I needed to get out of the Bay.
Yeah, the
I need
Bay
to
is
get out of
yeah.
it. I love the Bay. Like, honestly, the more I left the Bay, I like wanted to come back because I was like, this is just, I don't know, it's like home. Like, I love it. But now that I'm living here, it's just like, I love it. It's really hard like not to romanticize your life here, in my opinion. Like, especially living by the beach. Like,
Yeah.
it's just right there. Like, how can you not be so grateful, fulfilled when the beach is right there?
Are you like a beach person?
I am a beach person.
Oh, okay.
Are you a beach person?
I am a beach person when I go out there.
Okay.
The sun and I don't agree
Oh, really?
on a lot of
You get
things.
burnt?
I get burnt sometimes, but if I'm like careful and I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
stupid,
You wear some
I'm
sunscreen.
not I put some SPF on and I'm
You'll
good
be
to go.
okay, yeah.
I do, yeah. I like I surf a little bit. Like
Oh,
I can,
yeah, I was just about to ask, do you surf?
like I can stand on the board. I don't know
Okay.
what you want to call. Like I can physically surf. I would not say I'm a surfer at all.
Okay.
But I like to mess around.
Yeah, you like to just get in the water,
Yeah.
test the waters. I just started surfing this summer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was like one of the first steps on this adventurous journey of mine.
I was gonna say, are you like a tanner or a surfer
Oh.
or like a beach sport player?
I would say I'm all of the above.
Okay.
It kind of just depends on the day. Recently, me and my roommates have just been like tanning on the beach, doing homework on the beach, because we've been busy being studious and very academic students. But over the summer, I really got into surfing. But since like, have you been to like the beaches in the Bay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so I should say this. I lived in Albany for a year,
Oh, okay.
so I'm
So
like
you, like,
kind of familiar
kinda
with
familiar?
it. It was during COVID,
Okay.
so I couldn't get around that much. But I like
Okay.
know. So I went to the big beaches. I don't know.
Okay, have you been to like Pacifica? It's
I
like
think-
kind of
where
near
is that?
San Francisco. It's like on the
Oh,
way.
is that like the big beach? Is it the beach everyone knows?
Kind of. I don't know.
I've been to the beaches everyone knows.
Like
I couldn't tell you the names.
Miramar, or
That rings a bell.
okay, yeah, it's in Pacifica, and they have like
Okay.
surfing rentals. So I went with my friend, and the first time we went, it was like beautiful. I was like, wow, this is so fun, and I was able to like get out there. The waves were kind of smooth, and I was able to kind of get up on my board, and it was fun. The second time I went, I had a near-death experience. Okay, I actually did not have a near-death
I was
experience.
gonna say, like, you're talking
I
about
actually
this
was fine,
real casually.
but like, here, let me tell you what happened. So it was like very cold and like windy that day, and the waves were coming really fast. And so like as a beginner, like that was really intimidating because I was like, it's kind of really fast waves. Like I don't know. And I also had like these really long nails at the time that my friend had just done. So I was kind of like not in the best like. I don't know. You shouldn't really surf with long nails
Right.
like that, you know? So surfing, and then all of a sudden there's like this guy that's like crossing by me, and my friend yells, Emma, watch out for like this guy. And I was like, okay. And so like I gripped the board like really tight, and all of my nails just fell off. Like as soon as I gripped the board, all of my nails fell off, and I was like flustered and distracted, and then this like huge wave just like wipes me out, and then I'm like flipping and flipping, and the board like flips up and it hits me like so hard like on my arm, and I like get really distracted and flustered by that too. And then my like ankle thing connected to like the surfboard like wraps around the surfboard like 4 different times, so I'm like trying to like get back up on my board, and it like keeps like sinking me back down, and I literally was like, oh my gosh, like this is it, this is my ending, like I'm literally just gonna drown right now. But then I was like, you know what, nothing's that serious, and then I just
Oh yeah, nothing.
I belly surfed right out the water, and then I was fine.
Hey,
but
live, laugh, love.
live, laugh, love. Literally, if I just keep telling myself that mantra, I can do anything.
Yeah.
But I did have a pretty gnarly bruise on my arm
Ooh.
from that hit. But it was kind of fun. I was like, oh yeah, I got this from surfing.
You should have seen the other guy.
Yeah, literally. But
That's cool.
yeah, it was really fun. And then I've only been a few other times since. It's definitely more fun here.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just chiller. It's warmer.
Exactly.
Better
I
than
mean,
Northern California.
yeah, other than like UC Santa Cruz, which is like known for its surfing, like everywhere. Like
Santa
this
Cruz
is
really good.
a perfect place. That's funny because I thought I'd be better at surfing because like, and this is another thing, like I am like an adrenaline junkie. Like I've always loved like
Oh.
extreme sports. Like I started out with skateboarding, then I went to parkour.
Oh wow! Oh my
I,
gosh.
so how I actually got into ballet and performing arts and all of that is I was a gymnast for like over 8 years.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I was super into it. Like,
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of people like. Yeah, I was on just like various like organizations. I did Tumble and Tramp.
Oh my gosh.
It was a really, really fun time. Met
Did
a
you,
lot of cool
you know how to do
people.
like back handsprings and like
Ooh, handsprings is like
Hello.
I'm more of a tramp than a tumble.
okay.
I just cause like it was just like what I like to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that. Then I did in high school. I did football.
I
And
feel
then
like you've lived so many different lives.
I really have.
I love it though. Like
Yeah.
I feel like that's so cool and interesting. It's
Exactly.
like very intriguing.
Yeah, and I just that's part of my life philosophy and like kind of like why I
Yeah.
do the things I do. Like even this podcast, I'm like, there's a reality I sit and I kind of like, do nothing, or there's a reality I like do something that I don't know how to do and like learn something about myself. That's why I like
Yeah.
doing new things, because it teaches me about myself.
Yeah.
And I just like the more new things I try in the newest areas I can, like that's why I did the ballet. I was like, yeah, let's do it. Like let's see
Yeah.
what's
It
going
opens
on.
doors.
It opens doors
to
yeah.
everything, and it gives you connections, and like
Absolutely.
it's definitely like it helps you grow. So I
Exactly.
think that's super cool, and I feel like I'm kind of the same way.
Yeah.
Like I just like to do everything, like to put myself in uncomfortable situations
Yeah.
to like help me grow.
I can tell between the YouTube channel,
Yeah.
between the surfing, between the dance. You have, yeah.
Yeah.
You seem like you also like lots of different things.
Yeah, I feel like I've lived like a lot of different lives, like just being here. Like
Yeah.
it's
Totally.
crazy. Like week 1, I had hair down to here, and then I cut it all off. Like
That's
by
right.
week 3, and now I'm like I feel like a whole new person. Part of like that, like kind of like putting myself in uncomfortable environments, I like express that a lot with my hair, which is interesting because
Oh.
I've done a lot with my hair over the years. Like it used to be like my natural color, and then I dyed
This
it.
is your natural color?
No,
Oh.
it's not. My natural hair color is kind of like a strawberry blonde.
Strawberry blonde.
A little bit, kind of it's like blonde with some like red hints
Oh, ginger.
to it. Not ginger.
Okay.
Not too ginger.
Just strawberry.
Just a little
blonde.
strawberry.
Okay.
You
a
know?
little flair.
Yeah, just a little strawberry.
Okay.
And then I got highlights, so there's kind of like strawberry blonde with like a little bleach blonde.
Mm.
And then I did like dark brown.
Mm.
But that was during COVID, and then I wasn't going outside,
Yeah.
so it didn't really compliment my look there. And then after that, I went back blonde, and then cut bangs, and then in January I had a hair fiasco. Like January of this year, I had a hair fiasco, and I accidentally dyed my hair orange, like because I tried to bleach it myself.
Oh, like an accident.
Yeah, it was like an accident. I bleached it like up here and then like underneath because I had like a balayage. I don't know if you're familiar with
What's a
a
balayage?
balayage. It's basically where it's like your hair is
Sounds like a ballet move.
I know, like balancé.
Oh yeah, I had a tourgeté.
oh,
Like,
yeah, you
I
said
had a pirouette.
a little jeté. But yeah, it's like basically like your hair is dark underneath with like blonde on top, and I really wanted it to be all blonde, like platinum blonde.
Right.
And I just dyed the underneath and like the top of it, like the dark parts of my hair, and it didn't lift. Like the bleach didn't lift my hair, so it was orange and blonde. It was really ugly. So
Okay.
I had to get it color corrected, and it took 5 hours to fix in the salon. But my hair lady, she's so amazing. She fixed me right, and now I was like bleach blonde, and my hair was like down to here. And then once I got here, I cut it all
Oh.
off.
Because I was still envisioning your current hair length. I'm like, oh, that's not bad. But if it's like your whole hair,
No,
like,
yeah, it was
that's a
my
lot.
whole hair that was like bleach blonde, and I loved it. It was the little era, but now I'm in this era of the bob.
You were just like, it's college. They gotta switch things up.
Yeah, I was like, well, I had like a reconciliation, and I was like, I like feel like my hair is holding memories of the past, and I just really wanted to jump into the next era and phase of my life, and I was like, part of like the way I feel like I'm gonna get there is cutting all of my hair off. So I was literally sitting in the library texting my mom about this, and I was like, Mom, I'm gonna get a bob. Like, I just need to get a bob. Like, I just need to do it. And she was like, Are you sure? Like, maybe you should just do it like a little bit, like a lob, like a long bob
A lot.
first. And I was like, No, I'm just gonna do the bob. And then I decided to do that, and I booked the appointment, and then 2 days later, I got a bob.
Wow. With the local person here.
Yeah, a local person here.
Oh, you put your life in their
yeah,
hands.
it was
You're
risky
like,
business. Like, just no.
You better not fuck my shit up.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know who's doing my hair right now. But it was actually pretty crazy because she ended up like being from my hometown.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, wait, this is like serendipitous.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that word.
Serendipitous. That is a very good word.
I'm gonna get that tattooed, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have tattoos already?
I don't. I don't. I have a lot of piercings though. I've been like into ear piercings.
You have 1, 2, 3. Is that 5 piercings?
Yeah.
Oh, and awesome.
There's a lot, but yeah, I'm thinking about getting a tattoo, but I'm not sure if I can commit to it yet.
You think serendipitous?
Yeah, I think
That's
if
a
I
good
did get
word.
one, it would be serendipitous.
Mm.
Yeah. My roommate's gonna get a matching one.
Oh, that's cool.
We're gonna do
Haley
matching.
or Jenna?
Haley and Jenna.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's
We're
so
all gonna
cool.
do it. Because the first night that we moved here, we took a walk on the beach and it was like sunset and we're like, just taking it all in. We're like, wow, this is beautiful. And 3 dolphins jumped out of the water.
That's cool.
And we're like, that's us. Like,
That's
this is
so
serendipitous. Like, so we're thinking maybe a dolphin too if we were
Yeah.
really feeling fun. But yeah. Do you have any
That's like-
tattoos?
I don't have any tattoos. I don't plan on it just because I'm like, I consider myself a lifetime learner. And
Yeah.
I'm worried that if I like something right now enough to get it tattooed, I won't like it
Yeah.
in 20 years. But the only caveat that I've found is one thing, the one thing I'd actually consider tattooing on myself is a math equation.
Okay.
Because like, and hear me out, that is the one thing it will never change. The
Yeah.
equation is the same as it was now, as it will be in 20 years, as it was 100 million years ago. The equation doesn't
constant.
change, and in my eyes, it's just as beautiful.
Yeah.
But I'm also a math nerd, so most people probably won't. I
Which
don't know.
equation would you get? Like, do you have like a specific equation in mind? Like,
I would get Euler's equation.
what is that?
What Euler's equation says is e to the I pi minus 1 equals 0. Basically,
Beautiful.
basically, why I find it so beautiful is 2 of those numbers never end. One of those numbers doesn't even exist, and
Oh
one
my
of those
God.
is the additive inverse. But yeah, nerd talk. If I was to get a tattoo, it would be a math equation.
That's so cool, actually. I feel like that's like, it just like represents like a piece of you. And
Yeah.
so it's like very fitting.
Realistically, would I haul my ass into that tattoo shop and be like, yo, let me get this? No, probably not. But I'm holding on to it just in
But,
case.
you know, if there's ever a day and you're like, hey, maybe I should just go get this tattoo.
It's because my parents, I mean, first of all, my parents, like, don't, like, my parents are like, do whatever you want to do.
Mhm.
But they're like, they're kind of against tattoos.
Oh, my parents are the same way.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't want me to get a tattoo.
And if I walk my ass into that house with a math equation on my arm, like, look, mom, she's gonna be like, boy,
She's like,
like,
what did you do?
what are you doing? You have free will has not done you very well.
Oh my gosh. Free will.
Free will.
Free will. I sometimes forget we have free will.
Oh, I remember every single day. I'd be in class sometimes. I'm like,
Like, what if I, just
could-
stood up
yeah.
and
what if I just threw this chair over there? Like, will that happen? Like,
what would happen? Like, what would
Yeah.
everyone say?
Yeah,
How would
like-
they react?
would they just forget about it by next class? I think so.
I mean, I would forget. I mean, actually, if it was that memorable, maybe I would remember.
Huh.
But if it wasn't, someone just threw a chair, I'd just be like, okay.
I'd just be like, yeah.
People be knocking down chairs in the dining hall.
Oh, all the time.
I don't remember.
No, that's what.
I don't remember if you do
See-
it. So
You see, that's why I like doing the street interviews, because it tests the limits of free will. Like,
yeah,
you can just go up to a stranger and if they're a couple shots deep, like everyone's just like down to talk. Everyone will say
Yeah,
whatever's on their minds. They
literally.
like forget they're on camera. They're like spilling their
Literally.
deepest secrets. I'm like, oh.
deepest darkest secrets just on DP.
That night we interviewed you. We got a lot of good clips.
Really?
Got a lot. We
Did you
found-
get some juicy things?
Yeah, we got this one girl. She was like, my kiss count 0. I'm trying to make it 20. She was like she les film. She kissed 11 people.
That night?
That it like just chain like back to back.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Go her.
So I know.
Go her, period.
We have the video. It's just like ding 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 ding, and it's like another person.
Oh
each
my
time.
gosh. That's so funny.
We found these people who like make $5,000 a month like selling their feet pics.
Oh, I know people that do that.
Yeah, like Feet
Yeah.
Finder. I'm like, damn, like I might get myself a
It's
mani
a
pedi.
hustle. Yeah. You know, whatever, if it makes money.
Especially in Santa Barbara, you could do like a sand one. You know, I'm like, I might get
Yeah.
some feminine looking toes and just make my bag. You know.
Oh my gosh.
You know?
Imagine though, like you're taking those pictures on the beach, like and like someone sees you.
That's true.
It's like, are you taking pictures of your feet?
Yeah. It's
Like imagine the shameful looks.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough.
But nothing's that serious.
But hey, live, laugh, love.
Live, laugh, love.
Nothing's that serious.
Come
If I
on,
want to
you.
take my feet pics on the beach, you are not going to stop me.
Nobody's gonna stop you.
This is America.
Free will.
We do.
Free will. Nobody's gonna stop you.
I like how we made this all into like
It's
one
a
big
all
circle.
big circle. Everything's a big circle.
Yeah. Went from
Everything's
free will.
connected.
We covered a lot in this conversation. We started off with, content, like how we met, how
Yeah.
you make everyone who interviews you famous. Hopefully, like and subscribe.
Hopefully.
We went to dance. You showed me how crazy talented and how passionate you are about dance,
Aw,
which is really cool.
Thanks.
We went to life stories a little bit, as
Life
one
stories,
does.
getting to know each
Live,
other.
laugh, love.
Yeah.
Went to favorite snacks
Favorite snacks and which nut?
and how you're a cashew and I'm a peanut.
And you're a peanut. Yeah.
And we went
And a clam.
and a clam.
And a clam. Don't
And a
forget the
clam.
clam.
Oh, and the black pearl.
And the black pearl from Timo.
Then into skip a few to math equations on the arm, then to
Yeah.
more content, then to live, laugh, love.
And yeah.
Yeah,
Literally,
we covered
yeah.
a lot.
Literally everything. We covered so much. And we went to travel. And,
And
that's
we
like
went.
so interesting and like very inspiring. And it's motivating me to like book a plane ticket right now. It's like, I don't know where I want to go though.
Where
I
would
kind of
you
want to go
book
to
it?
Europe. I want to go to Europe.
Where in Europe?
I don't know. I took French for 3 years. So like have a little French up my sleeve.
My roommate speaks French. He'll
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
and actually both of my parents speak French too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wait, that's so cool.
Yeah, I'm like 50% French or something like that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
My like best friend's mom works for like a perfume company, and when we were little, she used to be like, "If you learn French, I will take you to France." And I was like, I remembered that the other day,
Oh.
and I was like, maybe I need to like tell her that I actually learned a little French.
Yeah.
So she can take me to France.
That's awesome.
But I don't
Wait,
know.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I know. I feel like I like wanted to learn French so bad. Like my sister, I think she learned French in high school, but I
Oh,
was
cool.
like, I'm in California, like, and I'm going to Spain, so I learned a little bit of Spanish. So,
mhm.
hablo un poco español, pero it's not very good.
Okay.
It's not. I had no choice but to learn it because I was
Yeah.
living with this like 80-year-old sweet like Spanish woman who didn't speak a
Aw.
word of English. Like,
Oh, really?
so and she was so sweet. She'd like make me dinner
Aw.
every night. Like we'd
Oh
be
my
talking.
gosh, that's so sweet.
She'd be taking me, or she'd be cooking me dinner and talking to me. She'd call me hijo, which means son.
Oh
I
my
know,
gosh.
it was so
Wait,
sweet.
that's so sweet.
No, it was absolutely adorable. Oh, I love her.
Oh, are you able to like contact her still?
Yeah, I have her WhatsApp.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna
wait.
wish her a Merry Christmas.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah,
so good.
it was great. Yeah, highly recommend that for you
Yeah.
if you want to study abroad. Just life changing.
Yeah, I definitely will. It's on the bucket list.
But you gotta make it to Europe first. Highly recommend Madrid.
Madrid.
Yes. Very
Yeah.
good food, very good architecture, very good nightclubs.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I gotta go.
But
it's on the
yeah.
list.
Or Ibiza. I mean, well, but that's like
That's a good pill in a visa.
oh yeah.
Mm.
That was my favorite song in middle school.
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, wait. This is a good combo topic. Like,
Okay.
what is like what do you listen to? Like,
Ooh.
what do you listen to? I'm dying to know.
Okay, so a whole nother life of mine. Growing up, like all of my best friends were rappers. Like they were like
Really? Like SoundCloud rappers?
SoundCloud and like, but like they had like a couple of them, like the bigger ones, they had like features with like artists. Like
Wait, hello?
a couple of I mean like you know that TikTok trend, like the I'm the Coochie Man guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a song with them.
Hello?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
the heck?
Yeah, shout out
That's
Young
so
K
cool.
Swish. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, wait.
Yeah,
that's
a lot of my friends were rappers, and they were in the music scene. I had most of them in California, but also in New York. Like I was
cool.
always hanging out with them. Like I loved that stuff.
Oh my
I listen to a lot of rap.
That just unlocked a memory. I'm the
Really?
coochie
What?
man.
I
Like,
know, right?
I literally used to
Like
just
a-
like joke about that all the
That's-
time.
Me too.
Wait, that's
No,
so
me
crazy.
too. Like I'd be hanging out with him, and we just be, I'm the coochie man, and then he's like, man, I want a song with this guy, and he hit him up. He's like, bro, like I sent you the verse.
Wait, like
And
what?
so he
Do
has
you
a
know
song
this?
with
What
him.
the song is like named?
Oh my!
I
he
wanna
released
listen to it.
He released it when he was like in his prime, like 3. I'd have to look it
I
up.
gotta listen to it.
Yeah,
you gotta
I'd have
tell
to
me what
look
it
it up.
is. Oh my
It's-
god. Wait,
It's my friend.
So you
I'll ask
listen
him
to a
right
lot of
after
rap?
this. Yeah, I listen to a lot.
which like artists?
I like Lil Uzi.
Okay.
I love The Weeknd.
Yeah.
I love I mean I like all type. Like I'm like super into rap.
Yeah. Do you like Drake?
21. Yeah, I like Drake.
Oh my gosh, 21. 21's
Yeah,
my
21.
favorite.
Oh really?
Yeah, 21's my favorite rapper. I don't really know why. I'm just really drawn to his music.
He's fire.
I choreographed a piece to his
Oh, okay.
song. It was just like, I don't know, something about his voice just gets me inspired.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. The producers be
Lo-
going crazy.
Love rap. I like house music too. I listen
Oh,
to
House
that.
is so good.
Yeah, House is pretty fun. I love John Summit just came to
Yes.
SF. So many of
Yeah.
my friends went. I was so jealous. It looked so awesome.
Dang, I know I wanted to go too.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
And then my third is 80s.
80s.
I love 80s.
Like, which artists?
Like Daryl Hall and John Oates. Like Tears for Fears.
Yeah, Tears for
like,
Fears.
I
Oh
love.
my
I like
gosh.
love 80s. I don't know.
love that. Wait.
What about you?
The music is everywhere.
Music is as a dancer, I'd imagine.
The music is everywhere. You learn to kind of just love everything. Like,
Mm.
you find like the artistic appreciation and everything.
Mm.
My favorite artist though, I love Frank Ocean.
Okay.
I love Frank Ocean. I wish he would release new music.
Oh,
I
he's
miss
not going
him.
to.
I know. It's heartbreaking, but yeah, I love Frank Ocean, 21 Savage.
Oh, 21 is on. It's like in your top.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
He's like in my top. Like
Oh.
I really like 21 Savage.
What's your favorite song by him?
Oh, I'm currently choreographing something to Red Sky
Okay.
on his new album, so kicking that up. But yeah, that's my favorite song right now because I really like how a lot of his songs like have like very like not eye catching, like ear catching.
Yeah.
Ear catching like beginnings like that are like slow and like just like draw you in, and then
Like
like
Red Rum?
the beat drops. Yeah, Red Rum. Yeah. Red Rum. Nina is like that.
Yeah. Bank account.
Yeah, a lot of his songs are like that, and I just like really like am drawn to it.
That's a great point. Now that you think, like, I'm thinking about all like the 21 Savage song.
And like
I know,
Runnin', you know
Yeah.
Runnin'? It's like, am I really hard to please?
It's like every song. I'm like going through them in my head. Like you see, you're the dancer, so you like know you like have the ear for this stuff. Like I listen to it like, I'm a consumer, but you're like a level up. On
I like
this.
like deep analysis
Exactly.
of like lyrics and songs and the beats and everything. Like, why is this there?
All
type of
the
person.
essays you wrote on The Great Gatsby, just do it for 21 Savage songs instead.
Yeah, I actually did. That's actually so funny because I was in the library the other day, literally like analyzing that song, like because that's part of like my
Red Sky or which one?
yeah, that's
Okay.
part of like my choreographic process. Is like I like to take notes about it and like really like figure out like what is the song even about and why am I dancing to it and like what am I trying to communicate?
Right.
Because dance is body language. It's a language. So
Because choreographing is like, that's the real deal. Like people don't realize how hard choreographing is.
it's really hard.
I mean, you just have to, from literally nothing, like feel the vibe and like make the movements that respond to that vibe.
yeah.
Like, it's difficult. How do you like, what's your creative process?
I think the first step is just like really being like attuned with my body. Like I wake up every morning and I'm like, how does my body feel today? Like, do
Oh.
I feel this way today? Or like, do I feel this way? But my creative process, what initially like strikes like inspiration is just like genuinely like just my life experience in that moment of time and like what I am feeling and like what is going on and like am I feeling overwhelmed? Am I feeling sad? Am I feeling happy? Am I feeling angry, like frustrated. So it's just like exudes, and like the moves just like are a reflection of like how I'm feeling.
That's a great answer.
Basically, yeah.
That is.
See, I could talk about this all day. like,
Like-
it's like I like try not to make dance my whole personality, but it's really hard.
But like, I know
really
you're
hard
holding
not
it back.
to.
You're like, I can talk about
I literally could talk about it all day because I just love it so much.
like I don't remember the last time I woke up. I'm like, how does my body feel today?
Well, I don't do it like in like a way that's like, how do I feel today? Like,
No,
it's
I
kinda
know,
just
but
like,
it's kinda like-
but it's like trying to like take note of that. It like really helps you like, I don't know, be really aware of like your physical being.
Oh my goodness! Like I took theater in college as well as a GE, and I had to like, have you watched Breaking Bad?
I haven't. My brother loves that show though.
Okay, awesome.
But I haven't.
No, yeah. So there's like this super like famous scene where like Walter White is like, you know, like basically telling his wife like everything, and it's like this super emotional scene about like drugs and stuff, and I had
Yeah.
to like remake it where instead of drugs I was like running a lemonade stand.
Oh
and
my
stuff
gosh,
like that.
wait,
And,
that's
like,
such a cool interpretation.
Yeah, I had to like get actors and like a whole like, you know, I had to film it and edit it and everything like that. And it was so fun.
Dang. Wait, that's so fun.
Yeah.
I love little projects like that where it's just like you can just like be like kind of silly but like be acting and like I don't know. It's
Exactly.
really fun. Yeah.
And like yeah, I don't know what it is, but like I like making things in like my image, like using it, like that's why I like making content. Like I like determining like kind of like routing where things go and then like editing it, and like it's like a creative outlet, like
Yeah,
you're saying.
totally.
It's just like it's cool. Damn.
Wait, can I
Is-
see
what's up?
some like acting skills?
Some acting skills?
Yeah, like can you like
Ooh.
try, can I give you like a prompt and like can you like do something?
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, that was
I
so
can.
random. I
No,
just like kind
I-
of want to see it. Like,
Okay.
I'm intrigued.
Sure.
Okay. Like wait, let's like both do a bit. Like
Okay.
I'm gonna do acting too.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna do it too. Let's pretend. Wait, I don't know. Let's pretend we're, at a. We're at like a. Oh yeah, we're like at a New York fashion show.
Mm-hmm.
We're at like a fashion show, and like we're both like reporters, but like none of the people are like coming up to us, and like we're kind of like we don't know what to do.
Okay.
That's so random. I don't know where that came
No,
from.
that's perfect.
Okay, yeah. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Okay, ready? Like,
Oh, Tiffany is looking so great tonight.
not a good actress. Okay, wait. Restart.
Okay,
I'm not
okay,
ready, I'm
okay.
not ready. Okay.
Wow, Brenda really put on a show with that dress tonight.
I know she did.
Wow.
I wish they would come and talk to us.
Excuse me. Oh. See, they never want to come talk to us. Like, is there something wrong with our report?
I know. Like, do I stink? Like,
Yeah.
like what's going on?
Like, what, is it
like,
something I
oh my
said?
gosh, I love your. Oh my god,
Everyone here is so mean.
they're so mean.
Maybe it's just because it's New York and everyone's rude. I don't understand.
Yeah, are you not from? Yeah, you're not from New York.
No, I've never been here actually,
No,
but
never
I
been.
just am realizing because I'm from California, people are really mean here.
Yeah. Okay, and scene.
Okay.
Wait, that was
Alright, That was
good.
an awesome
Wait, that was
scene.
good,
Wait,
that was
we
good.
kind of cooked.
That was good. We
I
cooked.
felt like I like transported back to New York there for a second.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, I think I was there too. I felt it.
Oh yeah, you
I felt the energy. We're in New York.
mentally, like
Yeah,
your soul
mentally.
was there.
Mentally, my soul was there. We just
It's like- It
transformed.
was a crazy sentence I just made.
Mentally, you transformed there.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Anyways,
Anyways.
we've covered a lot of ground today.
we have.
We
and it
transitioned
has
from
been-
everything before then to acting in New York City and
I love it.
everything
It's
else.
so random, but it's like it's kind of just like a little snippet of like the journey of life experience.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
I feel like you and I, we've both lived like 5 different lives.
Yeah, I picked that up. I
Which
feel
is
like I
really
feel that
cool.
vibe, and I like it.
And yeah, it's cool. It's just like, I'm going to be thinking about this for like a couple hours after this, like the way you talk about dance. And then when I talk about something, I'm like realizing the connection. I'm like, oh, this is like a creative outlet for me. Like,
Yeah. Wait, that's so.
I never
good.
like looked at it in that light, but now I'm a thinker, so I'll be thinking
Yay!
about
I'm
it.
glad that this was thought provoking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, Emma, thank you so much for coming on this.
Thank you so much for having me. This has been such a blast.
Of course.
I'm so happy that we met on the street a
I'm-
few days ago.
I'm so happy. I was like, I want to interview her.
Oh my gosh.
And then here we are.
And here we are.
Yeah, but guys, I mean, I had fun. It sounds like Emma had a lot of fun. If you guys want to see her back on the podcast, just leave a comment down below.
Yes, I'll be back. Whenever you want me, I'll be back.
Perfect. Yes, that's exactly what we wanted to hear. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, hit the subscribe button down below, and we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye. See you guys.